Working with CAD files, preparing CAD files. Now, why are we talking about this? I thought we were learning Revit Essentials, right? Well, oftentimes, right in the beginning of a project, you're going to get some CAD files that are either going to be used as a base or they're going to be used for a site. And that's what we're going to look at in this little video here. We're going to look at bringing in a site plan. But first, we want to talk about preparing the CAD files before we bring them in. So we'll look at WBlock, Audit, and then looking for 3D objects. So we're going to flip over to AutoCAD. Yeah, that's right, AutoCAD. So here we are. We've got something from a surveyor, and they've sent this to us. It's intended to be the survey for our building that we're working on. So number one, what do we want to do? Well, we want to WBlock what we want out of that. Well, why is that? Well, if we were to bring this into Revit, we would end up with not only this plan, which is our intended one, but also these two plans here, which we're not really sure actually the way they have it, if they're what we want or not, but maybe through communication they've indicated this is the one. We need to get rid of all that extra stuff and just focus on the drawing file we're going to work with. And in later courses and later videos, we will be looking even more in depth at how to bring in extensive site plans with contours and with geodetic heights and all that. For now, it's just basically preparing a simple survey to bring into Revit, so it doesn't cause too many problems. So WBlock, W-B-L-O-C-K, enter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a point right here as my control point. Then I'm going to select the objects, hit enter, and we want to look now for the path where we're going to put it into. So let's take a look. So we're going to put it right here. So we have a folder, we have a location for it, and we're going to just call it something Infinite Skills-Site Survey, let's say as an example. What it does is it creates yet another CAD file. So this is going to make a copy of the original one, which is what we're in right now. This is the one we opened. And we're going to go to Site Survey and just save it as that, and then say OK. Now, I already have that made, so let's just replace that. And now we have that file made. So let's open up that one. And what we're going to do is do the next step here, and that is to audit it. Now, what is audit? Well, it's a AutoCAD command. If I just type in AUDIT, enter, it's going to ask me if I'd like to fix any errors. I'm going to say yes. And then it's going to go through and fix any errors. There were none. Great. Last thing that we were going to look at was making sure that there's nothing in 3D that's going to cause any issues, stuff that we don't really want. How do we find that? Well, I'm going to just click on this handy view cube and click on the front of the view cube. Aha! Notice there is something lurking in 3D. So we probably want to just delete that. And now we just have a nice flat 2D drawing, which we can work with a lot easier in Revit. I'm going to click top. Good. We're going to save that. And now we're ready to import that into Revit.